Moy Caicedo's magnificent play has been top for me. We make a poor decision. Actually, how the play gets there as well. We make a few poor decisions in terms of how we press in that moment, and we give away a penalty when, like, genuinely, I can't remember Leeds having a shot or a moment in the game. Some of our football, in possession, our press, our energy was everything I wanted to see, and that makes it even more of a bitter pill to swallow that we haven't won the game.
Simon?
Elliot, I think you've spoken more than once about Chelsea, sort of how they react to setbacks, something you want. It's clearly still an issue, because once that penalty went in, it seemed to change their belief, and the second goal in particular.
There was, I think it's within 6 minutes. So the penalty goes in, they hit a few long balls, their energy's up, they pick up a few second balls, and then the lad handballs it. He handballs it, affects my players in that moment. They think it's a handball, we switch off, we don't clear the ball, they score. Then for 25 minutes after that, it was wave after wave of attack. We have to just make sure we take care of moments and be professional. I don't think it's about reacting to setbacks. You're always going to have a spell in the game where you're not on top. The ridiculous thing for us is that they've managed to score 2 goals in a 5-minute period, when for the other 90 minutes of the game, we were by far the better team.
Peter?
Hi Liam. João Pedro scored again today.
Yeah.
And I know the way the game changed, it sort of maybe takes the spotlight off him a little bit, but he seems to have really come to life since you've come in. What kind of things have you worked on with him? What did you make of his performance today?
He's a top player. He always has been. I know how hard, speaking to the guys, the club worked to bring him to the club, because he's had that potential, and he's now starting to show that. Like some of the play, some of the movements and the patterns in the first half was everything I wanted to see in the team. And João suits the way I want to play down to the ground. And even at the end, like, his energy levels to create the chances for himself in the second half that he did. He was really unfortunate with the header. He's showing me an energy and intensity and a quality that is of a really, really high level.
He seems to have struck up quite a good partnership with Cole. Obviously Cole's been in and out this season, but today he seemed very, very influential. Yeah. Is that something you want to see more of, those two combining?
Yeah, well, it wasn't just those two. Enzo, Esteval, Andre and Moy in midfield. Malo Gusto's runs from the back line. Pedro Neto was combining with Malo in the second half and Moy. I want them all to connect and combine. That's the way I want to play. First half, some of the moments were really enjoyable to watch. So frustrating that I'm not speaking about that more, because we should have 3 points in our pocket and be speaking about all the positives from that performance.
Dom?
Liam, I think you've spoken a couple of times in press conferences about sort of wanting that perfect 90 minutes, I think is your way of wording it. I mean, maybe all the more galling then, given that after 67 minutes you were not only 2-0 up, but actually playing probably some of the best football that you've played for a few weeks, and then not to win the game. You must be feeling now that you can't quite believe that's happened.
Anything can happen in football when you don't take care of key moments. That's why we watch the game. Like, I hope people can see, I hope people can see the progression already, considering 10, 11 games in 30 days. There's a clear change, and no disrespect to anything that's happened before. There's a change in the things I like to see, but what I really want to see is 3 points on the board every week. And sorry.
Do you think that when it was going right today, that Chelsea have more control than maybe they did at the beginning of your tenure and then before you took over? I
think that's a natural kind. We played some really good teams. Leeds are on a good run of form. They're a very good team, and I think we nullified everything, and we showed we could create chances with our possession, which is a really positive thing. It's just a real shame that because of 6 minutes where we didn't take care of 2 moments, I'm not talking about a really good team performance and a win.
Sam?
Liam, it's obviously a huge chance for Cole at the end. Is that just football? Did that just happen, or what can you say?
Like, look, he's in the position 999 times out of 1,000 he scores. It was just that 1 in 1,000 moment. I have to say, the last 20 minutes was wave after wave of attack. The lads' energy, considering the amount of games that we've played, the belief they show, we create chance after chance. We just didn't quite go in, but we shouldn't be in that position. And we need at 2-0. The game should be done at home, and there are certain things I can show the players, so we make sure that can't happen again.
Jacob?
Can I just quickly check on Kukurea?
Yeah, unfortunately at half time he